This is the story of Shreya Ghoshal and her journey to music.
Her story began in Behrampur, where she was born on the 12th March 1984 to Shri Bishwajit Ghoshal and Shrimati Sarmishta Ghoshal. Her family then moved to Radbata, and this is where her musical journey officially began.
Her parents recognized her affinity towards music quite early on. With her mother also having a strong hold with music, Shreya was exposed to music as a small child and was taught by her first guru, her mom, up to the age of 6.
To hone her musical talents further, Shreya started formal training and learned Hindustani classical music from her gurus Ramesh Sharmaji, Sri Jayavardhan Bhatnagar, and Mahesh Chandra Sharmaji. She later went on to learn from Kalyanji and Muktabir.
Shreya's childhood was not that of an ordinary child. In fact, whilst most of us have played outside on swings and slides, she travelled from Rawatbhatta to Kota 3 times a week on a bus just to learn music. It used to take 3 hours for a one-way journey. Yes, you have heard it right. 3 hours for one way. Her mother would wake her up at 6:30 in the morning for riyaz.
This discipline, instilled into by her family, her work ethic, and her talent, paved the way to her destiny. Music was her passion, and so she made it her life. Shreya's first onstage performance was for a national singing competition.
Singing और इस दिल में क्या रखा है, Shreya's voice created ripples. This was a defining moment for her.
When I started this line, immediately there were like thunderous claps. I froze. I don't know what happened. I still think of it and I get goosebumps.
She participated in many shows thereafter. In 1997, her father encouraged her to participate in Saregama. They sent a simple cassette of Shreya's voice accompanied by just a harmonium, and this led to her selection for the 75th Children's Special episode of Saregama.
Shreya sang with all her heart and listened intently to the judges' comments, learning from them, adapting and growing as an artist. She won the show at the tender age of 11.
Shreya moved to Mumbai at the age of 13. She was quickly exposed to opportunities in Mumbai and recorded Marathi and Bengali albums. Being just a child, she had to balance schoolwork, recordings, riyaz, and music lessons. Phew! She learned the importance of hard work, prioritization, and routine at an earlier age than most. Shreya took inspiration from her idol Lata Mangeshkar and sang with the same love and commitment to music as her.
Her performance on Saregama commanded its place in many people's memories so much so that later she got called to participate in the Saregama second mega finals. She was just a child on a show for adults.
This was another pivotal moment for Shreya because, unbeknown to her, she had been spotted by Leela Bansali. Shreya's ethereal voice garnered a place in her heart, and she ensured that her son listened to the voice that had enraptured her. Sanjay Leela Bansali became just as enraptured as his mother and knew that he would use her voice one day.
9th March 2000 became the day. With just her voice in his heart and remembering that her name started with a Sh, Sanjay Leela Bhansali sought out to find Shreya. He contacted the owner of the show and finally found out that it was Shreya. Shreya Ghoshal, the little girl in a frock with thin black curly hair. Shreya was not even 16 when she received a phone call from Sanjay Leela Bhansali asking her to audition. Shreya sang the same song he was singing since morning, and so a connection was formed. And thus, history was created. She was officially signed up to become the voice of Paro in the magnum opus Devdas.
During the same time as her recordings, Shreya also had her exams. She would take her books with her to the studios, ensuring neither her music or her studies suffered. P.S. She later went on to become an English major graduate. Her first recording was for Berry Pia. She was told it's just a rehearsal. But Sanjay Leela Bhansali and Ismail Darbar loved her take so much so that it became the part of the final recorded song.
Shreya's performance as the voice of Paro became critically acclaimed and she became sought after by all the music directors. In 2003, she won her first national award for her first recorded song. and later went on to win 3 more with a whole host of various other awards: Filmfare, IFA, Swaralaya Esudas Award, to name a few. Just to give you an idea as to how hard she works, she once recorded 5 songs in 5 different languages in one day. Yep, we told you, hard.
She grew up in the industry and became an unparalleled voice. Her voice matured, her art form evolved, her acclaim and fame grew, but she remained herself, a student and lover of music. Since Devdas, Shreya has sung for numerous projects. She breathes her soul into every song and treats each song as if it's her first, putting in the same amount of time and effort to perfect them. As well as becoming a renowned singer, Shreya has also become a judge, captain, and mentor for Churchill Stud, Musica Mahamukabla, X Factor, and Indian Idol, where she guided and nurtured future singers. Many hats for such a young woman.
Alongside recordings and TV shows, Shreya's international acclaim grew, with fans around the world craving her live shows. She has since performed around the world to packed out audiences in prestigious venues, including the Sydney Opera House, Wembley Arena, and the venue she dreamed to perform at, the Royal Albert Hall. Twice, may we add.
As her musical journey continued, she not only received songs in abundance, but equally she received awards in abundance. Her award list didn't just stop at trophies. While on the tour in the U.S. in 2010, she was honored by the U.S. state of Ohio, where Governor Ted Strickland declared June 26, 2010 as Shreya Ghoshal Day. Who knew that the little girl in the green frock would later have a day in her name? She was also awarded with the highest honor in London by the selected members of the House of Commons of the United Kingdom. Her voice has connected music lovers all around the world.
Being a creative and an ardent lover of music, Shreya had always expressed a desire to invest time in non-film work as a means for creative release.
Her ideas have materialized over the years, and she has released her non-film albums in a virtually non-existent album market. She didn't go for commercial albums, but a Bengali, Ghazal, and Tagore album, educating and exposing her fans to good, soul-enriching music.
As well as fulfilling her professional desires, Shreya fulfilled her personal desires too. In 2012, she introduced the world to her golden retriever as New Ghoshal, born February 1st. Later, she named her dog Sherlock due to his intelligence and detective-like nature. Sherlock is known for being attached to a blue ball. Let's admit it, it's still a better love story than Twilight.
In 2015, Shreya married her best friend, Shiladitya Mukhopadhyay, in a small ceremony with close friends and family. Their couple name was coined as Shreyaditya. The couple share the same love of travel, books, movies, and are both really nerdy.
She also created a bucket list, a lot of which she has since fulfilled, such as seeing the Northern Lights, seeing Coldplay live in concert, and eating street food in New York. She has quaint desires, she craves excellence, and she wants a toothless pet dragon. Despite being a prominent singer, she has remained level-headed and pretty normal. Well, minus the toothless dragon part.
This story defines the Shreya we know today. It's not a story of luck, but a story of hard work, passion, and commitment, from taking dusty 3-hour bus journeys to forgoing her childhood and living and breathing music.
The Shreya we know today wouldn't be who she is without her gurus, her brother, her husband, and her parents, to whom she was born on this very day 33 years ago.
And so that reminds us, happy birthday SG. We look forward to seeing how the rest of your story unfolds, and we will support you every step of the way.
Is this the end of the video?
बिना शक के
Oh, is it just me here?
Yeah, we need to wrap up the video, you know.
Okay. Hi, Anandi here again.